Applebee's in the Brown. It's either crappy lunch in the suburbs or it's the Four-Star Dave. Trust the profits. It's the formula here. It is the Four-Star Dave. We're doing a full field rundown. That's right, Four-Star Dave coming up this Saturday at Saratoga. What is the Four-Star Dave? Well, it is a G1. It is on turf. It is 1 mile, also known as 8 furlongs. We got 7 horses entered in. Going to get a bid into the BC Mile if you win this one. Get that entry card punched. We've got some big competitors here. Let's just dive right into it, shall we? Yeah, let's move along. Starting off with strong quality. 20 races, 6 wins lifetime. Last time out here, 8th place at the Manhattan Stakes in the G1, going 11 furlongs, much longer than what this race is. After pushing the pace from first and second, but fading back to 7 lengths behind measured time. Winner of the Knicks Go, not a graded stakes race, going gate to mile on that one, for a mile on dirt. 5th place at the Muniz Memorial Classic G2, going 9 furlongs on that one, setting the pace, getting overtaken down the stretch, losing by 5 lengths to I'm Very Busy. 2nd at the Fairground Stakes, a G3, going 9 furlongs in that one, setting the pace, getting overtaken by Beatbox for a loss by a neck. So what are we talking about here with strong quality, especially with the quality of horses that we've got in this race? Not to overuse that word, but it's a pace setter. We've seen them fade. We've looked at a lot of these races going above a mile. That race at Knicks Go, the Knicks Go Stakes, looked good at 8 furlongs. Granted, it was on dirt, but this is a pace setter who's going to jump out in front. Maybe what Mark Cassidy's looking at here with Dylan Davis, aka the Jinx, as I like to call him. Maybe they can meet up with the class at this distance. There's enough horse left here setting the pace. Going to be difficult, though. There are some real chargers here, but strong quality just because of what he's been able to do pace-wise at those longer distances is an interesting play here. Not sure I'm going to use him, but an interesting play. Master of the Seas. This is where we yeah, so winner of the Maker's Mark Mile, G2, sitting 2 lengths off the pace there, and then charging hard for a 2+ length win over Naval Power in yielding turf. So winner of the Breeders' Cup Mile. I mean, this is what they're playing for here. Won the race last year that he's trying to get a bid for this year. Starting out in 12th place. Not last, mind you. We'll come to that one in a second. 8 to 12 lengths back in that race. Hell of a race. Watch it on video. It is exciting. Behind finishing by a nose over Mauch, a 132.45 mile. That's booking. That's booking. I think they were probably within a second, or maybe just a little over a second from the track record there. Like I said, amazing performance. Puts Master of the Seas on the charts here. Before that, 2nd place by a nose in the G1 Coolmore, starting 5 lengths behind, losing by a nose to Up the Mark. It's a deep closer. Already proven in the biggest races that this horse, even in the deep closing situations, can come from behind, from way behind, and win. Charles Appleby, number 1, right here. Flavian Pratt, DeBowie. What else do you want to say about Master of the Seas? This is going to be a legend here. Major Dude, 5 wins and 15 races. First by 2 lengths in an allowance optional claimer, going 9 furlongs at Saratoga this July. Starting off 2 lengths off the pace, closing for the win over Harlan Estate. I can do this. Last graded stakes was Secretariat last year, almost a year ago. G2 turf mile there. Finished 4th to Gigante by 2 lengths. This is a horse, a turf horse. One time they were even positioning him potentially for the Derby, slightly on the Derby. Ran it the Turfway qualifier, got 2nd place in that one, ended up not going to the Derby. Up and down, not exactly what I would call the same class, but hey, Major Dude, Todd Pletcher John Velasquez, maybe they've got some plans for this horse. Maybe there's something brewing here that we don't know about. Ah, Carl Spackler, one of our favorites, one of our favorites. What do we got to say about Carl here? Oh, come on. What are we doing here? Come on, we can do this.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!
My producer. My producer's going to get fired after this. Oh, my producer's me. That's right. It's a one-man show here. Winner of the Kelso, one of his 5 wins in 8 races. So in terms of racing, one of the younger horses, I guess you could say, in terms of number of races. Going 1 mile in that one at a 134 clip, stalking the pace, beating Talk of the Nation by half a length in that one. 5th at the Poker Stakes, G3 sitting 2 lengths, 3 lengths off the pace for most of the race in that one. I just got outkicked down the stretch for a 2 3/4 length loss to Ice Chocolat. In 2023, going back for a G3 there, the Saranac going 8.5 furlongs, stalking the pace, and that one beating Talking Candy by 3+ lengths. Stalker has never raced in a G1 before, so he's sat in a couple G2s, G3s, and a couple high price claimers, high price allowance races. Chad Brown horse, Tyler Gaffleone. This has been an up and comer. If you've been watching the Naira races, you see Carl Spackler from time to time. At most, you've seen him 8 times. Uh, so this is one that coming up on the radar, looking to qualify for BC Mile here, looking to take the 4-star Dave route in. Money Supply, 8 wins in 19 races for Money Supply. First at the 8.5 furlong Schuster Memorial at the Horseshoe, Indiana. Starting off in 7th in that one, closing for a win. This is going to be one of those deep closers. We've got a few pace setters and a few deep closers here. Only in 3 graded races in these 19 lifetime races, and those 3 graded stakes races were dirt races as well. I mean, that Schuster Memorial is the first turf race I found. I didn't go through all those allowance races, any of the maidens that he's been in before, but in looking at some of the major races and the recent races, that Schuster Memorial is the one. So this is a horse that they are turning around, getting him off dirt, putting him on turf, seeing what happens. So far, so good, but really going deep into the 4-star Dave here. Is this a horse that's going to class up? Is this a horse that's ready for a G1? If we go through these stakes races here, 6 at the Alashiba behind First Mission, 9 length loss in that one. 3rd at the New Orleans Classic, going 9 furlongs there. Moving up from 7th, hanging on with the winner, Red Route 1, but 3 lengths behind him, Red Route 1 being the bigger closer there. Joe Sharp, Manny Franco, remains to be seen. Ottoman Fleet, the other Appleby, I guess so. 7 wins in 19 races, winner of the Wise Dan, a G2 going gate to wire in that one for 8.5 furlongs. A win by 1.5 lengths over Chasing the Crown. Winner also at the Arlington Stakes, a G3 sitting 1 to 2 lengths off the pace for most of the race in that one, hitting the stretch, pulling into first, winning by 1 length over Chasing the Crown, repeats of last week. 2nd at the Fort Macy, a G2, starting 3 lengths off the pace. They're battling Masterpiece, but losing by a neck in that one. An exciting horse. This is a good one. Charlie Appleby bringing 2 horses, bringing the heat in this one, wants to get one of them into the 4-star Dave right away. Sorry, wants to get one of them to win the 4-star Dave to get into the BC Mile right away. Now we got it. This is, this is a pretty strong 1A and 1B, I would say. Of the two very different racing styles. One is either the pace setter or pushing the pace. The other one is coming from way back. Ottoman Fleet is the pace setter / pace pusher of the pair. 2 very different horses, but also very exciting. And finally, More Than Looks. Similar to what we were talking about Carl Spackler earlier. Only 8 races to More Than Looks name. The last time out was the BC Mile. So another horse, we talked about Master of the Seas, winning that race from 12th place at the half-mile, quarter-mile mark. This horse was coming back from 13th place behind Master of the Seas. and still managed to make his way up to sixth place, 2 lengths off the winner, because there was a huge flurry of action at the end there to figure out who won the BC Mile last year. And again, go ahead and take a look at it. It is an exciting damn race. So this is a very interesting horse here. Haven't seen the horse in you know less than a year, but closing in on a year. If we do the month here, October, we'll say about 10 months. Before that, winner of the Jefferson Cup, Black Type Racing, closing from 10 lengths back at the half-mile mark to win by 2 3/4 lengths. Deepest of the deep closers. But yeah, those two horses that we've talked about here, Master of the Seas, More Than Looks, these are the ones that, as soon as that bell goes off, you see them 8 lengths back, 10 lengths back. Don't worry, they're coming. Master of the Seas especially, maybe More Than Looks as well. Sherry DeVoe, Irad Ortiz, going to be a fun one to watch. So what are we going to come to a conclusion here on? Yes, safe plays. I did go with the deep closers here. The safe play for me is Master of the Seas. Just think that's a safe play. This is the winner of the mile last year, and in a fleet of 7, no pun intended on him in fleet, but in a fleet of 7 here, I think Master of the Seas can rule his domain. Uh, there's going to be a few horses here that push the pace. I think that sets up well for a horse like Master of the Seas. My second horse is Ottoman Fleet. I don't think you're going to get value out of those two. In a 7-horse race, the two Applebys are going to take some money here. Carl Spackler probably going to take a little bit more money as well, being a Chad Brown horse. So if I'm looking for value, I got to look at the other horses. I'm going to say it's More Than Looks. So yeah, I am going with the two deep closers here. They do close very hard. They've made up a lot of ground. I don't think More Than Looks really has a chance to win this one, but I do like the horse a lot. So throwing that in as the value play, I feel pretty strongly about Master of the Seas. Then Ottoman Fleet, More Than Looks, and Carl Spackler. Those are my top four of the 7. But that's what you get. So anyway, what you guys think? Let me know in the comments. We look forward to hearing from you as always, and good luck with the races.